I saved the video to watch later.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, guys? Breath here. People meme me because actor looks different than old actor. No, that is not the reason. The reason is that the new actor doesn't look like anything described in the book. Like, they changed everything about him. But also, no actor would ever live up to the old Snape. That's the first thing. The old Snape is very beloved. So whichever actor would have taken that role would have to fill in very big boots. And it's really not helping that they, you know, race swapped him.
Here. So a lot of people are looking forward to the Harry Potter TV series that's coming to HBO.
I'm looking forward for the Twitter drama.
And as with any other Harry Potter
it's gonna be
product,
amazing.
You have a lot of fans with very high expectations, which are quite frankly deserved. And then you also have a lot of usual suspects on places like Twitter who scream and cry anytime something Harry Potter related is created because they think it's going to help out J.K. Rowling. Whether she's actually involved or not doesn't really matter to them.
Dude,
but this series is definitely being pitched, at least in the beginning, to the...
I really like that. Ah, it's helping J.K. Rowling. You mean one of the richest people in the world already. You... Bro, oh my god, you lost that bet. You are fighting against the wind. That's what you try to fight the wind, and it's... you cannot change anything about that. The rich get rich. It doesn't even matter. She probably doesn't even realize that she gets that number increases. Their bank is probably like can't calculate that shit no more. So it's like that. No, you support her. It's like yeah, as if she needs that. It's really we surpassed that. She could probably buy every private island out there. She could probably buy small countries. There's a Paul Brothers series coming to HBO. Oh my god! Can we redirect the Harry Potter hate towards that, and not the 20 millionth Harry Potter bad, only for Harry Potter to be super successful because it's Harry Potter after all.
Long-term fans of the franchise. In fact, over at HBO, their chairman and CEO assured fans that this would be a faithful adaptation. Now, when you say those words, you are creating a very high expectation because people are tired of beloved franchises having their source material stomped on and vandalized for a modern reboot or new show based on it. And right here, they created the expectation, so they better not mess up. And you know what? They already did. This pretty much speaks for itself right here. Papa Isiedo,
that's not really faithful, is it?
Did not pronounce that right, my apologies. Has now been cast as Severus Snape in the Harry Potter series. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm seeing double. I mean, when...
it's pretty much the same guy. It's also very, very important. It's no hate towards this guy. Like Papa Isidu. I have nothing against him. I would take the bag as well. We had that earlier. Like, I don't blame him. It's a miscast. Like whoever is here, what is it called? In charge of the casting. That guy fucked up. He sees the bag. I would see the bag. I would take the bag. I don't give a shit. Can't blame a man for making bank. I don't think something's kind of yeah. He has a white shirt. I mean, that doesn't really fit. Like, Snape wears black only. So I feel like the dress code should be changed.
Which one is the real Snape? I can't even tell right now. They look so close. Yeah, this is obviously ridiculous. And people are absolutely fed up with this. Because this is not just some virtue signaling campaign here. It goes even further. I mean, it's literally destroying canon. It's rewriting a character and going against everything it's been described as for, at this point, decades, right? There's very obvious points to make here, but as you can see, these accounts are always cowards. Like the discussing film account and Culture Crave, all these
and
basically soy boys. They hide every comment.
It's a Harry Potter. It's a modern show that's already bullshit.
They are trying to promote. I mean, why are you hiding stuff like this? People disagree with this choice. And for good reason, as I'll point out, the most basic reasoning here is the way that Snape is described. A thin man with sallow skin, a large hooked nose, and yellow uneven teeth.
Wait, he's
so
British?
A pale, white dude who is ugly, for lack of a better way of describing it, right? And you can see the old sketches by J.K. Rowling herself.
She even has
she
sketches.
also clarified in a different sketch, saying that Snape is often confused with Count Dracula, mainly due to his appearance and light skin and all of that sort of
Holy
stuff.
shit, Nosferatu?
So
That movie
that
was fucking
obviously
amazing.
shows that this character was intended to be played by someone with pale skin. I think that is something that is very obvious, but not too obvious to everyone. You can see Paul Tassi here, a games journalist, saying, I feel like it's kind of a key thing that Snape is not supposed to be super traditionally handsome. And he's right. Snape...
Yeah, I don't think they nailed that with either of the roles of the castings. I don't think any of them fits the ugly category. I think they both look pretty handsome, so they kind of messed that up the first time around, and they also didn't really nail that the second time around. But also, what you also can't win with that. Okay, you're already race swapping for whatever reason you have, and all of a sudden you make that one super ugly. That's like, what could Warner Bros. mean? What could HBO mean by that? You can't win. You have to run, and virtually every treadmill is taken. It's messed up, man. Should have gone later or earlier.
is not supposed to be traditionally handsome. But they're leaving out the most obvious thing that everyone already noticed, but he's too afraid to say. It's that Snape is not supposed to be black. I don't think that's a controversial thing to say, but when you're someone like Paul Tassi, and you play into wokeism and political
weird.
correctness,
it's not
you
just,
can't even say the objective.
It's not really an individual case. Things like, oh, this is the first. It's not the first time. There's like a full-on list of like, in the last 10 years or so, they recasted pretty much every ginger character as black. But there's like this one movie or show about some royalty of England where they recast one of the women as black. Like, it's happening a lot. And at some point people just get fed up with it. It's not helping your cause, whatever cause you have. You just keep alienating, especially in these long-standing franchises with, die-hard fan groups. You will not convince them. You won't win them over. They want their book as close as possible to how it is in the book. To the point where, especially with the Harry Potter fandom, they don't even listen to J.K. Rowling anymore. Like, J.K. Rowling is constantly changing stuff, and they are like, fuck you. We take the story as is. We don't touch it anymore. Leave it be. So they don't even accept the change from the author. Why do you think some random ass HBO millennial writer will convince? Dharma series got a second season after that hate. I don't give a shit. That show can drown in irrelevancy. I hate all these adult cartoons. All of them. No exceptions. At most, I did enjoy like the first 2 seasons of Rick and Morty. And aside from South Park, all these shows can suck a dick. They are insufferable. Written by man-children who collect Funko Pops. And Velma is just the worst one. That takes an innocent, beloved children's show and turns it into a mean-spirited adult humor garbage show. That is pretty much just a therapy session for the writers. It's trash. Can be forgotten. What about Family Guy? I never really got into Family Guy, I'm sorry. There's a few clips I do find are funny. Like the horse and the the horse that poisons the soup of the old lady. Or like that one scene where Peter is hiding $1 under an anvil. It's like, oh, $1, you know, smashes his head. There are some funny scenes, but it's not something I could watch like a full episode of. I need 4 hours of Family Guy before bed so I can sleep. Yeah, would I also have like brain damage after watching that much Family Guy? I would also probably just fall asleep peacefully. South Park bigger than Family Guy? Yes. Especially old South Park. The new South Park it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But old South Park is just, it's so good. It's so fun. Especially since all these adult cartoons, they act like they are edgy and push the line, but they don't. They really don't. They play it safe. They are all not willing to really push the line. South Park pushed the line many times. You know how many episodes are banned from South Park? It's insane. They pushed the line. They played jumping rope with that line. Yeah, nothing can be more racist than you did. Oh my god, you didn't understand South Park. If you really think South Park is racist, you missed the point. Holy fuck. Drawn Together? You also missed the point of Drawn Together. And Drawn Together is fucking amazing. Okay, I take it back. There's one adult cartoon that I fucking love. It's Drawn Together. I also don't think that show could be aired today. People would fucking lose their shit. I watched a little bit behind the scenes with like Drawn Together. It's like they just wanted to punch in every direction. I think they succeeded. Like I don't think there's not a single group that has gotten shit on and made fun of. And it's just an all-around fun show. It has so many iconic moments and characters. Oh, it's great. Which is really funny because these shows that are set out to make fun of everyone have the best representation of everyone. It's kinda wild. And it is pretty funny, man. Like from time to time I still watch an episode with my friends. Like we just put on one show and one episode. It's so good. Okay, we are only 3 minutes into the Hogwarts thing. Fuck.
And clear reality right in front of you because you're afraid of upsetting the narrative and having your constituents mad at you. But isn't it great to break away from those things and be able to actually say your thoughts and feelings on something that is so obvious to everyone else? Yeah, this is a trap you don't want to end up in. But a lot of people made their observations about this. Tweets going viral left and right. 463,000 likes on this tweet saying,
"That's right.
I can't wait for the flashback that shows Harry's dad bullying a black kid for being poor and unattractive." Yeah, I don't think that's gonna really work out the way that they intended. Also,
I didn't think this one through, did they? What could HBO mean by that?
Snape is would be the only black person too, which makes this an even more extreme set of events here. And also, people pointing out that there is a flashback scene where Harry's dad hangs Snape. He uses his magic to lift him upside down and hang him from a tree.
Ooh.
Okay, by swapping out
what does HBO mean by that?
Rickman with a black man, that's going to be a real awkward scene. I don't think that's something that any of these related parties want to have out in the media scape there. But anyways, other people made similar observations saying this. Snape's whole storyline is about his weird, obsessive, unrequited love for a white woman and resentment towards her white husband and son. Unless the Potters are all going to be black too, it feels a bit uncomfortable to cast a black actor in that role.
Doesn't really put him in a good light, does it?
Made there. And here's another reaction this person saying, with the impact that Alan Rickman had on a generation of fans as Severus Snape, whoever was chosen for this role was going to have a hard time. It's always hard being the guy after the guy.
Yeah, that's true.
For them to go this direction, though, I hope my guy has tough skin. I am sending you positive vibes.
Dude, he better have, but he should be aware of that before. But regardless of like if you know, like let's ignore the race swap thing. No matter who they would have cast, that person would have a horrible time and such a high expectation to meet. People fucking love Alan Rickman as Snape. It is probably like retroactively one of, if not, yeah, no, it's one of the most iconic characters and performances. And by the end of the movie, he's so beloved as like this sad anti-hero character that people are obsessed with. You would always have a hard time filling in these shoes.
Vibes, and I hope you crush that shit, bro. I will be watching this for sure. So yes, two very fair points here.
You can
Number
have
one,
them.
having to follow up Alan Rickman and his portrayal of Snape, that's already a very daunting task. Then you add this into it, another layer where people are basically criticizing your casting based on something that really shouldn't even have been an issue in the first place if they had done a proper casting of this character. They basically dragged him into this. Of course, this actor accepted this voluntarily. He didn't have to accept this role.
Hey, I would take that back too.
HBO is quite literally throwing this guy to the wolves
blame a man for making
by
bank.
hiring him for Snape. He is now out there getting blasted by pretty much everyone on social media.
Don't
and
hate
yeah,
the player, hate the
who would have
game.
not seen that coming? It was the most obvious reaction. Clearly, people were not going to be thrilled about this casting choice, and they were going to make the very obvious criticisms of this choice. But let's move on here to another comment saying the casting of Papa Essiedu, again, not even close in the pronunciation, my bad,
What the
as
fuck?
Severus Snape is blatant DEI nonsense, and America is beyond over it. Every single Harry Potter fan
It's a
wanted
Star Wars
Adam
guy, right? It's
Driver.
Kylo Ren.
Hollywood is actively committing gay men to spite its audience. I mean, have you seen the Oscars recently that was premiered about a week ago? I mean, it's an absolute slop fest. They are literally going down with the ship. Hollywood.
Who gives a shit about the Oscars at this point? Don't they have decreasing viewership every year by now? Like every year it gets lower and lower, and it hits a new record low every time. Okay, but for Oscars, it's perfect meme fuel. Oh my god. Nah, I can't be asked. I really can't. It's just a bunch of rich people who are so... Oh, small crown! Small crown. Small crown. Small crown. No! And it's leaving! No! Bro, oh my god, you can't make this shit up. I've been searching for the small crown of that spider the entire time, and now it spawns, but the time ran out. The spider reset. And I couldn't even make a quest in time. Oh my god, I fucking gotta game end myself. Okay, I'm done with this shit. Let's finish the video.
Does not care. They are literally never going to listen to what the average person thinks or feels. They're not going to go
what I
with the
wanted to say. Oh yeah, do you know that one Ricky Gaveman? What is his name? Gaveman? Gervais? I'm bad with names. Like really bad. I will have to edit that much down a lot for the YouTube upload. Fuck me, I spent so much time trying to find a clip I didn't even find. Editor, that's me, in the future, find that clip and insert it right here.
Oh. Apple roared into the TV game with a morning show. A superb drama, yeah. A superb drama about the importance of dignity and doing the right thing, made by a company that runs sweatshops in China. So, well, you say you're woke, but the companies you work for, I mean, unbelievable. Apple, Amazon, Disney. If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent, wouldn't you? So, if you do win an award tonight, Don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and fuck off, okay?
Thanks. Good job.
Of the wind here and how people are done with DEI and all this virtue signaling nonsense. They are literally driving themselves into the ground. They are literally crashing the ship into the iceberg, and they don't care because they don't want to change their ways or admit that they're out of touch. And this is just another example of that.
Out of
and
touch.
Also, very good point about Adam Driver. A lot of people brought that up. He was pretty much tailor-made for this role, which unfortunately comes with a connotation. You can play an ugly character, but I think that's something that's more of a...
But then again, he's also not ugly. So he kind of... I mean, yeah, he looks not like the old Snape, or like a similar look in terms of like hair and everything. He could nail it, but you know, they both don't really hit that ugly.
A compliment as to what you can achieve.
Add
with
some
a
horror
character.
makeup, but yeah.
Poor Rickman. I mean, he was catching those strays for it all the time, but he was a fantastic actor for sure. And again, big shoes to fill. But like this would have been a fantastic choice overall. But looking at some of the reactions, you knew there'd be some. I would say 99% of reactions to this are negative. They're calling out the casting choice. They think it's stupid. Okay, kind of refreshing to be honest with you.
I disagree. Snape needs to be ugly and white because he is the perfect definition of sore loser incel. Plus the fandom is racist as hell. HBO won't protect him. What the fuck? What? Ben? Are you okay? Ben, it's a children's book. Chill.
I think this is something pretty much everyone, no matter what spectrum on any sort of political compass or anything like that you fall on, I think anyone looking at this objectively just goes, yeah, this is a stupid
We don't have to be mean about it.
No sense. And it's basically vandalizing the entire concept of this character as expressed by J.K. Rowling. But anyways, you have a person like this saying, hard disagree. Snape needs to be ugly and white because he is the perfect definition of a sore loser incel. Plus, the fandom is racist as hell, and HBO won't protect him. Well, they were kind of right for a second, but then, of course, you can see this person.
Guys, racism check. Did you read Harry Potter and are you racist now? I'm sexist. After I believe whatever that means. After watching the 5th movie, I've become sexist. If I have to see... Where is she? Give me a second. I can prove, and I will turn you sexist in a second. Also, that it's a joke, YouTube. But here is my argument for why Harry Potter makes you sexist and not racist. This bitch. Yep. Racism level 5? Nah. We're not reaching racism levels here. But sexism level is sexism levels going up right now. The longer I look at this character, whew, I'm reaching level 4, man. I'm reaching level 4. Look at his dumb face of Malfoy, like how happy he is. And look at like that NSYNC reject behind him. My fist will be on the... God, I hated her so much. Like, she's so fucking annoying. She's like the worst. And she has this self-righteous fucking smile on her face. It's... Oh, excellent actor, I would say. She played this character so hateable, so she's like just like Joffrey. Like they just nailed it. Like the acting part, you really hate this character. You fucking despise it. And it's like from the first moment, it's just her aura is like negative aura. You just immediately like, oh. And yeah, she gets taken away by the what is it? The centaur in the woods. Very good, very good. Where were we at? Oh yeah, racism.
Person is seething about the incels online, which I'm sure is just everyone who disagrees with whatever this person is trying to spout online. But also we have another example, like I said earlier, Culture Crave is another...
She was one of the nicest people. I bet, like, the actor, she is... Oh my god. I bet she is like this super nice lady off camera and everything. But the moment she went in front of that camera bed, she flipped the switch. Mad bitch energy all of a sudden. It's like fucking JoJo stance. The ghost of a bitch took over.
Party that always is hiding comments, so you know you got to check them out. They did their engagement bait here. They got in on this with the copy pasta tweet of the news that everyone else has already reported on, and then they hit a bunch of stuff, including someone saying woke nonsense, cancel, and then they left this poll. They actually hid this poll where someone said excited, and 70.
Ooh, polls, democracy. Let people vote on what they like. Nah, we don't like. No, hide it. Ban that shit. Mods, we will not tolerate votings. Public votings are banned if they don't align with what we want to push. Guys, ban it.
7% of people said no. Only 7.5% said yes. That's not very good, especially on a big shill account like this. That's not a very good look. Small sample size, of course. But still, I don't think people are too excited about this. I think people were very apprehensive. And then we saw HBO come out through their chairman and say, look, guys, it'll be okay. Long-term fans of the franchise, we got you. It's going to be a faithful adaptation. And guess what? Turns out that's not the case already. We're not even seeing the actual story playing out or actual scenes or anything like that. We're just seeing the casting choices, okay? They're fumbling already just with the casting choices alone. That is a very bad sign and basically signals that there's going to be a lot of trouble coming this way with this project here. But for now, that's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Men only want one thing, and it's not money, it's not power, it's
imposing my feminine dominance, brother. Exactly, that's what men want. Fuck. Wait a second. Okay, let me... Oh. Here, give the video a like if you haven't subbed to Rev yet. I always like his coverage of the silly internet drama. Mainly, I watch the stupid bullshit about Hollywood and video games, as that is petty drama that doesn't really hurt anyone. That's my favorite type of drama. Drama. What the fuck? But yeah, give it a like, give it a sub. Thanks for watching. I will see ya in the next one.